Greetings, everyone. How y'all doing today? Trying to get some music on here, but it's not happening. Welcome. I'm the Moon Mama. Um, Happy Monday, and today is a day that the moon rules, and the moon is currently in Scorpio. How are y'all doing? I am feeling extraordinarily loopy. Like things are not working for me. Like my computer is doing a weird thing, and let's just shut it down. Um, I feel sort of disconnected from myself in a very challenging way, a very frustrating way. Um, so, with that, sometimes it's like this. The astrology is very, very, very. We had that full moon in Libra a day or so ago, and it's just a very intense energy. And the sun is currently conjunct my Saturn. So, my thought was that I wasn't going to come in today. My thought was that I don't feel focused enough to be able to really share. But then I thought, well, let me just share how this is because everyone has Saturn in their chart and everyone has the sun conjunct their Saturn at some point. It's specific for me right now, but everyone has it. And Saturn is cause and effect and time and karma, and so I'm actually experiencing an unraveling of my family patterns and karmic patterns that have been in my family since I was born and longer. And I'm experiencing an unraveling of them right now. And I want to say I'm having a hard time, but that's not the right words to use. So the thing that's coming up for me, I'll say it this way. Like I have Saturn in Aries, which means I'm really here to be a leader, an elder. I'm here to function as an elder. I was a child functioning as an elder. I literally was. And there's something about the responsibility of it that feels really heavy to me. The responsibility of being able to be the light in dark spaces, to be the one who can say, we're okay, we can do this, to be the one who says, we're going to take this path, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, when people really are feeling very lost. And there's something about, like, I'm built for that. I'm coded to be a way shower. And there is something in me that just doesn't want to do it, that just feels so afraid to be that. And I'm working it out right now. And I'm working it out in this very intimate way with someone in my family who needs a lot of guidance right now and who I love deeply. And they are on my phone every day or on my sofa every day. And I am so related to their trauma because it's the same trauma I have been healing for years. And I actually have tools. I actually have tools. And so I've been sharing tools with them and holding space with them. And it just dawned on me like, oh, I'm the elder in this motherfucker. Like, um, thank you. And so I want you guys to know that sometimes, let me just say this, I do take care of myself. I sit at the feet of someone else. I don't do this work from this space of I do it because I can or because I know everything. I do not. I'm in a constant state of self-care. I'm in constant relationship with community and people who are supporting me as I support others. Like, this is a layered thing. I'm not Wonder Woman. I'm not, like, I'm a regular human being. Like, I'm a girl, like you guys. Like, I'm actually a 5-year old. So to take on this role of leadership is, um, like, I've been grooming myself for it. Life has been grooming me for it all of my life. And I'm on the precipice of something. And I just have a lot of emotion around it. I have a lot of emotion around it. Are you seven? Yes. I have a lot of emotion around it. And it's around trusting myself, feeling worthy to take on this responsibility and do this job, and knowing that I can do it well, and knowing that my heart is really truly in this, and that I am in service to people's well-being and service to this world transforming, that, like literally letting go of my ego, letting go of the part of me that's like me. I was talking to one of my girlfriends the other day. I was like, there's this part of me that just wants to be the fucking best at everything. Like I have Pluto conjunct my sun and Jupiter conjunct my sun in the sixth house. I have an enormous ego. I have an enormous ego, you guys. It's enormous. I have Mars in my sixth house. I have Uranus conjunct my sun. I feel supernatural. And sometimes I don't feel like I'm responsible with what's really going. And so I just am really working to come in deep integrity with myself, trusting, knowing that I'm up to something and that my intentions and my motivations are pure. Whew. Because the work is rigorous, and it's not television, and it's not Hollywood, and it's not, you know what I mean? Like I live in Los Angeles. I live in a place where all this shit is an illusion. I'm so clear about it. And what people are going through is not an illusion. It is real. And, it was really interesting when Iyanla had a television show. Because the thing that I was so aware of as someone who is trained to hold space for people and support people through their own evolution is that a 45-minute or hour television show it does nothing. It's literally just for show. It's literally just for show. But I know that Iyanla becoming an Ifa priestess, and that was not for show. That was not for show. Like, she really is that thing. And so I used to be very confused and very conflicted. Like, is she taking people into spaces and opening up their wounds and not really helping them then do the work to access a level of mastery around it? And that's kind of the thing I'm dealing with. Like, this work is real and deep. It's not for show. It's not for pretend. It's healing ancestral wounds and patterns are real. Like, I have people in my life who have children who've committed suicide. I have family members who have committed suicide because they are in pain. They are in deep turmoil. And, the world is dark as fuck right now. Like, it is really a dark fucking place. And, do I have the courage to be the light? Do I have the courage to hold the light? Am I capable of holding the light and being in my own integrity and taking care of myself so that I can hold the light? Am I willing to do the rigorous work that I need to do on myself so that I can hold the light for others? It's a real thing. It's a real thing. It's not a show. And it requires confidence, and it requires dedication and devotion, and, purifying. Like, it's whew. And I I don't know, like, it doesn't feel easy right now, but sometimes I feel like I make it easy because I make it look easy because I come every day, or because I have the information, and I want you all to know that I toil inside of myself often, often, because of what's going on in the world, and how can I really show up for people, and am I capable of really doing, am I going to do harm in some way? Like, I really take these things into deep consideration. It's not a light thing for me. And especially when I'm witnessing my family members and people's family members really going through real things. It's not like, oh, the moon. You know what I mean? The moon is in Scorpio right now. Thank you, Debbie. The moon is in Scorpio right now, and it's intense. And people are suffering, and I know I don't have to do everything, but I have to do my part, right? My part is as important as anything else, as anyone else's part. And uh, 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 thank you, Zodi Vision. Thank you. So today, the sun is in Aries, and the moon is in Scorpio, and there's a release happening. There's a deep release occurring. And so you get to see in your own life what needs to be released. And it's usually around the ways that we played small, the ways that we doubted ourselves, the ways that we have felt incapable of actually meeting the task. Of actually meeting the task. The ways that we feel like it's daunting, it's too much, I can't do it. And what do you need to do to fortify yourself? What do you need to do? So today I'm going to do a spiritual bath. Yes, right. We have to, it's important that we understand that the people around us, and we love them, and that they're hurting, and sometimes they don't even know how. So to just feel it, it's almost like to take it up for them. And the crying, and we need to, like, it's not all pretty. It's pretty sometimes, right? Like sometimes it's fabulous, but today is like this. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Shannon. So, I'm drinking my cacao, and it's opening my heart. Oh my goodness. So my prayer and my hope is just that we all have the capacity to do our part. My prayer is that I have the capacity to do my part. I don't have to do it all. I don't have to save anybody. I don't have to force anybody. All I have to do is do my part. And the thing that I'm doing today is recognizing that my role is significant, and that I am willing to be in integrity with it. Even if sometimes I'm crying doing it, I'm willing to show up in my integrity to what it is my contract is. I have a contract. And my contract says that I am meant to function a certain way, to be a certain way for the people who need what I offer. And so today, the moon is in Scorpio, and it's the shadow. And so my shadow is this weird thing. I have this interesting shadow. It's like I really want to have a lot of power, and I want to really do really great things in the world, but then I don't really feel capable. I don't really feel capable. I really feel unworthy of it. And so I get to be with that today and really look at those parts of myself. I'm going to get my journal out. I'm going to do some journaling. We just had this full moon in Libra, which is the full moon in Libra is about how we show up in the world. And so I'm cleaning up the ways that I have my shadow that I haven't really looked at, like, competition and, ego. Like I was telling you guys, I have a tremendous ego. Like for me to do what I'm doing, like for me to come every day and talk about it. I grew up in a Christian family, a Christian Black family, in church all the time. I grew up with a grandmother who raised me with a Bible on my head and one under my feet. You know what I'm saying? So for me to be here doing this, that is so far away from what I was taught and how I was taught it, which was that you will go to hell, has taken a tremendous act of courage to do. And it's an ego, like it's an ego thing. It's like I saw in the world that what felt true to me didn't exist. And I was determined to find a way to bring it, no matter who, no matter, right? Because on this thing right here, you guys are not talking back to me. This is really a one-way conversation. Like nobody can say that's not true. You can type it, but I get to really, nobody's here throwing rocks at me. Nobody's here turning their eyes up. You know what I mean? Like this is, so I found a way to just be focused in my own belief system. And, you know, I almost had to be crazy to do it. It was just like, fuck it, you know, like I don't care what, you know, I went to Howard University. I went to school with people who believe in tradition and who, you know what I mean? Like I was, you know, I went to school at pledging sororities and all that kind of shit. That's what I come from. And I literally was like, all that does not work for me. None of that has any value for me. So I am going to go and create something else. The nerve, the audacity of me, the audacity. And sometimes I'm like, bitch, you are out of your mind. What are you doing? Go home. What? This is ridiculous. Stop it. Like nobody's listening. Like it's right. Like, and um, so that's what Aries is. That is the sun in Aries. Do you have the courage? Do you have the audacity? Do you have, you know, and so with the moon in Scorpio, it's literally I'm letting go of my shadow. I'm going to just expose all of it to myself and here I am. I'm going to function as an elder in my community to my best ability, to the best of my ability. I'm doing the best that I can and that is it. And I want you guys to know that the way we have been given the world where it's you know like this is good and this is bad and where it's you know these ideas of the other, all of that, that is not true for me. Like everything has value. My tears have value, my vulnerability, your vulnerability, our pain, our children's suffering, the confusion, all of it has value. And do we have the containers to be able to hold it all in unconditional love? And that's the thing, like me just loving myself unconditionally. I feel extraordinarily inadequate right now. I feel extraordinarily inadequate right now. And I'm going to let that stand and let it be. So, with that, I have a client right now. My timing got away from me. I love you guys very much. If you need any support, you can reach out to me on healwithmoonmama.com. Today is that Scorpio moon. Pay attention to your shadow. Where are you hiding out? And what are you hiding from yourself about yourself? Peace and blessings, everyone. Bye bye.